Connor, whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
just start improvising a conversation, and I'll say no to something.
All right. Hey, Leaf.
Yeah.
Jesus, you hear about the robbery that happened? It was a bunch of dudes in Angry Bird costumes.
What? No, Jesus is dead.
Hey, wait. This is improv. You can't say no.
Can we even talk about Jesus here?
Probably. I don't know.
And we're not saying anything bad about it. Just saying he's dead. Which is true.
Turns
Yeah,
out
he did
it
die.
was Jesus. It was Jesus in the
Are
Angry Birds costumes robbing the bank.
we on air?
Are we on air?
I
Are we on
don't think
air?
so. I don't think we are.
Jesus.
Okay, all right. First and foremost, welcome back to CodeRed On Air, the podcast where we are left unsupervised to talk about biblical references that we're not sure if we can make. If you are a Christian, good for you. We do not hate Jesus. He was not robbed. we're just gonna keep rolling with this. All right.
Yeah,
This
just
is
one
normal.
thing, Leaf. You said we were left unsupervised, and don't lie to the audience. You did place a bodyguard to make sure I didn't say anything bad.
That's true. Anyway, for today's topic, now introductions first. First and foremost, if you've made it even this far, thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you for being here with us. I am your host, Leaf, also known as Mx Codered, and today I am joined with the whole gang. Basically, we have Brody, also known as TBD. We have Cody, also known as Arma.
No.
We have Aaron, also known as Tangerin.
Yo.
We have Connor, also known as our spooky bro.
Hello.
Nope, don't do that. And we have
Sorry.
Lily, also known as Faith, because Faith is the code name there.
Hello.
And last but very much not least, Mrs CodeBeans, also known as Jillian.
I'm eating walkie slush.
Oh, and don't forget David, my bodyguard.
Oh yeah, of course, David.
Good news, I won't have to go to school on Monday because the laser train on my forehead is making it hot. It seems like I have a fever.
Yo! Anyway, welcome back to TCR On Air, where we talk about nothing and you get bored so fast. Except you won't this time. Because today, we're talking about the most interesting thing in the world, high school drama class.
Wow.
Except it's not a musical.
Actually,
Yeah.
it could. We'll see about that. Anyway,
At some point
we'll turn to a musical. Today, we're just going to talk about our shared experiences in drama class in high school because throughout high school, we've all taken it at least once, or most of us have, and there have been some incredibly interesting stories and other just theater-related things, not necessarily tied to school, and just so many stories. There's so much to talk about. But I think we're actually gonna start with this year because this year was pretty sweet, seeing as we actually had 9 out of 10 members of TCR in one class. We literally made up like a third of the population.
Yeah, it was dope.
It made it really easy to promote the podcast. Just kidding, we would never do that. We're not sellouts.
Definitely not. You know who you are.
But this amazing year where we had basically everyone was also the first time for a few of us, including I don't remember. No, just kidding. It was
including David. David, could you give a word on drama class? Oh gosh.
Okay, that's enough from David. But in all seriousness, this was it was Arma's first time taking drama class. It was Dee Dee, aka Hug Monster, who was not with us today. She's recovering from ligma. Don't ask what that means.
Don't Google it either.
Yeah, please don't Google it.
I thought it was Sugma.
Don't get mad at us. No, don't listen to Connor either. And so and I think before meeting our gang, or before forming TCR, that wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have been all there together, especially in Cody's case. And I'm going to hand it over to Cody to explain how we got them into drama class to become a theater kid.
The answer is peer pressure.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Let's see. Over the course of all of high school, Faith has been basically begging me to take drama class. And my socially anxious ass is like, no, I'm not having a panic attack in front of like 17 people or more. This year it would have been more. And then I ended up knowing more people, and for some reason I attract theater kids like the plague, which isn't a bad thing,
Are you sure?
but depends. Depends on the day.
Fair enough.
I can't believe you.
I didn't specifically say anyone, so. But anyway, I ended up knowing enough people over the course of like just being myself, which I don't know why. But yeah, I got comfortable with enough people to not have a panic attack, and I did it, and technically the one who should not be named is the true reason, or was the final one, but nobody needs to know who that is. But yeah, that's how I got dragged into this.
Yeah. And how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Solid 9.
Look at that. You see,
Dang.
folks.
Anxiety.
No, Cody actually did. Cody did incredibly good.
Mhm.
Yeah, their first monologue with poggers, dare I say, and in their final murder mystery scene, which we will talk a lot more about.
Oh, yeah.
They were a very snazzy radio show host with none other than Tangerin.
We were the bros.
They were the broskies.
The broskies and hoskies, if you will.
Yeah, the host.
I won't.
Oh, that was a reference.
That was a reference.
It was a reference. Connor, what about you? Because this was your first time taking a class, well, with the rest of us as well. Because you see, folks, if you're listening at home, Connor's a baby.
Connor is, in fact,
No.
a 2-year-old toddler.
Me.
This
Gaga.
was Connor's first class with the rest of us. And it wasn't your first drama class, was it, Connor?
No.
Tell us about your drama journey, if you want, unless someone
Well,
says something.
it all started when I was born. And then we fast forward all the way to grade 9, when I was supposed to be in drama class, but I dropped out of French immersion, so my schedule got all messed up, and I wasn't in drama till grade 10. I am now in grade 11, and I got to have drama class with everybody else, which was pretty darn epic, I gotta say. You know, having my one and only class with everyone.
Yeah.
Probably the best class I've taken. Yeah, I feel like I've really kind of grown from the experience, and have really kind of learned to work with everybody a lot better. Like, it gave me an experience to observe people in their natural habitats.
Nice. I mean, you're very much
Yeah.
a baby, but you're a bigger baby, kind of like the boss baby, I think.
At least I'm not a boomer.
Kind of like Jimbo from The Boss Baby.
Jimbo, I'm not Jimbo. No thanks.
How do you know his name, Brody?
That was his name, right? Why do I remember the one
Yeah,
baby's
Brody, why-
Brody, number 1 boss baby
To
stand.
play it
You
off
know.
with that wasn't name right cover, and we know you know it.
What?
I'm trying to see.
Hold on.
I'm looking. It
Trying to
was.
play it
Yep, it
off.
was Jimbo.
I gotta say, I've seen the boss baby once, and I may or may not have watched the series on Netflix.
Y'all watch movies?
Isn't the kid in Boss Baby voiced by Tobey Maguire?
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's not have a Leaf go on a Tobey Maguire rant.
Okay, so how about we get back to drama class? Maybe our favorite projects we did or something?
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimbo from the boss baby.
Jesus, we're not getting back to the boss baby. You boss
But I
baby
want to
kid.
talk about the Boss Baby.
Why does he look like that?
Boss Baby
Wait.
podcast.
He looks like a TV version of Kingpin from Spider-Verse.
Oh my gosh, he does.
Jesus.
Everybody look up
Why?
Jimbo Boss Baby right now.
Well, no, it's okay. We got the image here.
Oh, sweet. Look it up. We
You wanna-
need
wait,
more
wanna-
of him.
Talk about the caption that you put with it.
No, let's move on. Let's move on.
Well, I'm proud of that one. Whew.
We only have so much time.
Yeah. Let's hand the mic over to someone who hasn't gotten to say much yet. Raise your hands, kids. Don't be shy. No, not you. Put your hand down.
Hey, I tried
Oh.
to talk about Boss Baby and you shot my idea down.
Listen, we can have a Boss Baby themed episode if you want. Comment below.
I can leave and talk about Boss Baby with David right now. I don't even care about the money. That's right.
I'll talk about
You can
Boss
keep
Baby
it.
with you.
Let's go to a separate chat.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think it's recording there.
Maybe we should just kick everyone else out and talk about the Boss Baby.
Please.
I agree. I really like the
Boss
Boss Baby cinematic
The
universe.
Boss Baby spin-off yet. Okay.
What?
Bather
It's a
Aaron.
whole show on Netflix, and I'm ashamed of it.
The show is kind of good. Not gonna.
All right, Connor, you're getting banned.
Not gonna.
Connor's been banished. Anyway, Bather Aaron, we haven't heard much out of you yet. Do you have any interesting drama stories?
I mean, I've taken for like 4 years, so I've always been in it. But this year was definitely the best. I did enjoy having all of Team CodeRed in there,
Oh
even though it
yeah,
was the shortest. But
yeah.
I this year had was definitely the caused the productions of what I think are most of the best performances I've ever done in
Oh.
drama, which is great.
They were.
They were so. Oh my god, Cinderella was so funny.
See, and we were worried about it too, because we were like, "Oh, this is not going to be good." And then apparently, it was like most people's favorite. So
Yeah, it was so funny. Oh my
Very
god,
funny.
and like you and like you guys made it better like every single time.
definitely carried.
Yeah. Do you want to explain what that project was?
Yeah. It was basically just an improv project. So if I remember correctly, everyone picked a movie of some sort, and then you had to act it out and do your own little twist on it if you wanted. And then there was different criteria, like there's one where when you're performing, she'll call out like fast forward, rewind, and you have to incorporate that. Or the best one, in my opinion, is the styles one, which is basically just like midway through your project, she'll call out and be like, now it's a horror movie, now it's a children's TV show. So that one's definitely the best. And we did Cinderella, and it was very interesting.
Sorry to interject. Should we just improvise a little scene later on and do stuff like that after?
Oh my god, that would be
We
so
should totally do improv stuff.
That would be really fun.
That would
Okay,
be
we'll
amazing.
save that for once we've run out of fun stories to tell.
Yeah.
It's gonna be peak entertainment, just so you know.
Mhm. Yeah, a few of us are on our school's improv team. Not
Oh,
that we
yeah.
go to school or anything.
Yeah, not that we go to school, and trust us, it's
Not
actually
that we aren't just singing Hollow Void.
we're actually really cool, and everyone at our school thinks so. Just so you know, the improv team's the coolest.
Mhm.
I don't know what you mean about school. David has been keeping me here locked up for the past few years.
That's true. We don't even know who you are.
Yeah, how did you get on this
Cool
call?
off?
Hacking
No,
skills.
let's just ignore that. Let's just ignore that.
Right. Yeah. So ignoring Brody. I'm sorry, David.
That a lot.
No, we don't. We treat everyone with respect except for Ryan.
And Brody.
Oh, wait, guys. Sorry, I had to ask this question to a lot of people the other day. How much cheese do you think you'd eat before you died?
Well, it depends on my health. If I have a gun to my head, just one. If not,
I said like
at least
3 blocks.
Yeah, I would say like a solid 1.5 or 2.
I think I could eat like 2 without dying, but just like projectile vomiting, and then once I got to the 3rd one, I just like die instantly.
Nice.
I'm grommet.
One.
I'm lactose
One.
intolerant.
Hi, lactose into that sucks.
So sensitive.
I'm lactose. That's right. They call me
I'm
the
lac-
man.
Oh, that's why you love feet so much.
Pardon?
Because you lactose.
Anyway, I like
Mhm.
mozzarella.
Okay, that's good.
We'll cut that out.
Okay, I see. Well played.
Anyway, back to drama. Do we want to talk about just like our favorite projects from this year? Because there were so many top tier projects.
Oh wait, Aaron, do we want to tell the story of our first true interaction?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yes.
Okay. So Aaron and I, we first met in grade 9 drama. We didn't really click until like the 2nd semester because we had it first semester. But It was the middle of class. Our teacher was going over stage fighting. She was like teaching us how to do it. She was talking about like punching, slapping, like being able to kick. And then she was going over how to like fake choke people with us. And she was like, now don't actually choke people because like that'll hurt them. And then Erin, she chimed in and I was the only one that heard it. Do you want to tell them what you said?
I believe what I said was, but what if we like to be choked?
And that's enough from Tangerin tonight.
I looked around and Jillian was the only one who had heard what I said, and that was like our first ever interaction.
Yeah, oh my god, it was so funny.
And now, many years later, here they are.
Yeah.
Some beans and an orange.
Yeah. And
I somehow didn't scare her permanently.
no, oh my god, no.
Oh yeah, a lot of really magical things happen in that classroom. It's actually how a lot of us, well, some of us got a lot closer, which would eventually build up to inclusion in this very call right now. I don't even know exactly where to go from there. 'Cause technical difficulties. Sorry, so as I was trying to say,
right now.
remember now, so I was trying to say, it's well, I got a lot closer to Jillian that way, and
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for that, and also Brody too,
Mm.
and
Hell
even Aaron, but 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 moving back to our favorite presentations, we all got to work together a lot this year in some very snazzy projects. But actually, you know what? No. Me, Jillian, and Brody did quite the performance last year. Brody, I
Oh,
think
hell yeah.
tell them about Ghost Town Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, Ghost Town Electric Boogaloo. Amazing. So it was our script writing unit, and so we just got to like choose it whatever genre we wanted and write it. And so we chose like a horror spoof, and it ended up just kind of being a comedy, but involving killing, and it was amazing. My name was Brad, right? Or was it Chad? It was Brad. Yeah, Brad. Of course, it's Brad. And then Leaf's name was Geoff.
No,
Or yeah, sure, whatever you say, Geoff.
you so you see, folks, the joke at home is that in the play, the character's name was Jeff, but everyone says Geoff, and Jeff doesn't like that. Just like my name is
spelled
Leo.
the funky way.
Yeah, there was
And
also.
then, yeah.
Oh yeah, Jillian was Brittany.
No, I was not Brittany. I was Ashley.
Ashley, and then our other friend was Brittany.
Not that we have friends.
No, yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, we're definitely not stuck in an infinite void.
Yeah, she's fine. She's totally okay. She doesn't really exist, but she's okay.
Yeah. But it was really good, and me and Brody did what I think was one of my very best, just bits in all of drama class, which involved a very funky mirror, which he and I actually encountered again today in an asbestos-filled cabin.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
It is not required.
No context. No, we're not even going to get into that. All I need to know is that it wasn't.
You all now have lung cancer.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But then I guess if you guys want, we can cycle back into this year. Our script writing unit was a little different because it was influenced by something that Jill and I did a few months prior, which was a virtual murder mystery. And our teacher, who has no name, in fact, if you try and pronounce it, you just start screaming involuntarily.
Yeah, we're not going to try.
She liked it so much, she made it our final unit for this year, and it produced some elite performances.
Yeah.
And we were all in different groups, so I think we should all get a chance to discuss the gems that came out of it. Does anyone want to go first? Connor, maybe?
Murder mystery, yeah. I did it with Arma and Aaron and some other people. Ours took place in 60s Soviet Russia in a prison. Yeah.
That was really all that happened in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All you need.
People got killed. Communism. Vodka.
Three of
Yeah.
the most important things for a Russian
Yeah,
prison.
exactly.
I mean, we mentioned before that Cody was a very cool talk show host. because they had a really cool gimmick, which I think you guys should definitely talk about.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm the one doing this.
Yeah.
Basically, it was a scene within a scene. It was like a Sunday night, like almost like a podcast, but on a radio.
What the heck?
What are those called? Radio show? Yeah, I know. It's where a bunch of losers sit around and record stories and stuff.
Imagine podcasts and radio shows.
So silly.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of radio shows, just kidding. We'll talk about that. Carry on.
But yeah, myself and Aaron were the two radio hosts, and we basically would tell half the story, set the scene up for what the actual, like, I'd say physical actors were doing, as me and Aaron did more just voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a really
I
it up the way that you guys did it, like a radio show. That was really neat. And
Also, we dressed up real fancy.
you guys were
I
so.
enjoyed
And I'm
that.
jealous.
We'll have an artist friend.
true.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I want to look that good.
You can for a small fee of
I would
your
say
soul.
I already gave you my
I'm-
soul. What more do you want?
I'm
I don't
forever
know.
mad at Lee for not participating.
Do you want to explain, or should I?
Yeah, so the way we did our performance was that one way you can do a murder mystery is to have the audience try and figure out who the murderer is or what the like big plot twist is along with you. So the way we did it was we decided, since we're doing like a radio show, that between any of the changing of scenes, someone in the audience could like act like they were calling in, and we'd answer, and they could ask a question and try to solve it that way. And no one did it. So and then so we had to just kind of have one of our group members call in and do a funny haha meme. And then after I found out Leap was planning on calling in and just asking for a pizza, and then they didn't, and I'm mad about it.
Because I thought it would take the attention away from the group people. I didn't want to
I get it.
take the light. I just thought it'd be really funny to call in and they'd be like, "Oh, do you have a question about the mystery?" I'm like, "Yeah, can I get like a triple cheese pizza with like extra?"
It would have been,
It would
Yeah,
have been
there's
funny.
but whatever.
There's a part about
It was
Ringo
so
Starr.
successful.
Ringo
Oh yeah, Ringo
Starr.
Starr was in it.
Yeah, I was also gonna phone in and ask, is it the real Ringo Starr? But then they answered that in the play or the.
Well, we
Yeah,
didn't
so-
necessarily answer.
The way Ringo Starr originated was because of our friend who was in our drama group, and when we were going through the scripts and just reading them out, people were doing Russian accents, and he tried doing that, but it just kind of came out as British. And then I was like, "You sound like Ringo Starr from the Beatles," and then he just rolled with it. So then we just changed the script to make it Ringo Starr.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, not the drums.
It was our most
Yeah.
clever joke, and a lot of the scenes with food in them were a little improvised.
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
like the
what
drum
kids
thing. That was
achieve.
very last minute.
Oh, we definitely have improv antics to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get to that after we're done. Do you guys have anything more you want to say about yours, or do we want to hand the mic over to Broadster?
I think we
Yeah,
can
let's
move
hand it
on.
over.
Go ahead.
Am I supposed to talk about my murder mystery?
If that's what you
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
We'll also let's not forget about Faith, because Faith can talk about hers if she wants.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Mine was like fine. Y'all can talk about yours or whatever.
All right, Brody's was really good. He also had Azrael, also known as the demonic void, was there too, and our lovely friend Azrael was in fact the killer, and I personally didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I didn't
They
either.
had some very good lines in there,
Yeah.
that are all not PG and appropriate.
Yeah, we cannot repeat them.
So inappropriate.
Things like poo poo and like pee pee.
You can't
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
Darn.
Faith, do you want to talk about yours at all? Because yours was pretty cool too.
Mhm.
Yours also had a
Oh.
plot twist.
Yeah, the one that I messed up.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that one. I messed it up. Okay, so so ours was called Deadly Obsession, okay? I don't think anyone from here was in my group.
No, you were all.
I mean,
alone.
I was like a quarter in your group.
Yeah.
You were the backstage. It was wonderful. Your support was very needed. So it was called Deadly Obsession. And basically, we based our characters off of The Breakfast Club. So we had like the stereotypical jock and nerd and all of that. And it was supposed to just be like a funny, well, it was a funny little haha murder mystery. A lot of over dramatic stuff that happened. It was pretty funny. But so my character, I had a part where I was supposed to go on this like whole monologue thing, right? Because my character was a nerd and she was supposed to be obsessed with like detective stuff. So she was gonna have this whole monologue and then like change into a detective outfit. But I wasn't following the script. And so I get to that point and I go to look at the script and realize that I'm not following along. I'm not caught up. So then my mind just goes completely blank and I forget any line I ever had ever. I forgot all of them and I started freaking out. So I skipped the monologue and I was just like, I'm just gonna leave and go put the costume on and then backstage I'll just find where I am. But I was freaking out so much and I couldn't focus, so I put the costume on and then I crouched down next to Brody for emotional support backstage. Almost about, I was going to cry. I was.
You
I
handled
was
it like a
messing up.
champ.
I was messing up so bad. I was like, oh no. I didn't know where I was. I don't know what was happening. But my team, honestly, my group was so good. They pulled through. They just started improvising for me. And it was just. And then we just went on from there. But, oh, it was so bad. That's it. That's all I want to tell about my story.
Sorry, no,
Oh.
you did amazing. We found a bug on the ceiling.
Sounds about right.
It's okay. It's
I
not
enjoyed
a
it from backstage.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, it was very entertaining, and of course, I'm all for a good plot twist following some intense murder. So
Oh, the ending was incredible. I didn't see it coming.
yeah, I don't think I saw. The only one I saw coming was in Connor's group. I figured out like halfway through.
I thought it was
Yeah, that's kind
the
of
other like guard character.
We didn't have many characters, so I feel like it might have been obvious.
Yeah.
Nah,
Imagine if
I
it
had
was
no
Ringo
clue.
all along.
Oh, that's from WandaVision. It was Ringo.
Haha, my favorite character, Ringo Starr.
I don't know how long
Yeah.
How long ago did WandaVision come out when we were recording? When this is posted? It just ended today, the date we're recording. In case you're curious.
Wait to watch it tomorrow.
These are recorded
Probably
way
watch
ahead
it
of
later.
time.
Yeah, we're time traveling basically. In
Yeah.
fact, tomorrow's podcast we're actually gonna air yesterday for you. Just kidding, just kidding. We actually have no idea what we're doing anymore.
Do we want to talk about the final murder mystery?
Oh, do we?
I think we do. I think we have to legally.
The one that's
think
about
you
to
leave
be
it.
created. Hey, David, I'm breaking out.
No, Brody.
All right, who do we think it was?
I mean, David looks kind of sus, but I feel like he was set up. Must be a red herring. It was Connor. Connor's looking kind of sus.
What do you mean?
You're just looking kind of sus. Just the way you look, your face.
Objection. You can't see me. We're on a call.
Objection. Are you sure? Turn around.
Hold it. I'm laying in bed. There's nothing behind me but a wall.
Objection. Are you sure?
100%.
Objection.
Unless you're like outside my house on like the other side.
I am. Look, I'm waving a flag.
Wait.
Okay, that's enough of that. Do you guys want Jill and I to talk about our presentation?
Absolutely.
Yes. Please
All
do.
right.
No.
Fair warning. This is going to segue into something as soon as we're done talking about it. So for ours, preemptively, before we were even given our groups, we knew what we wanted to do, because I think I just casually threw out the idea of High School Musical, The Murder Mystery. And it was just like, haha, funny, that could be fun, just easy story to rework into murder. And then Jillian here had a idea that just made it have to happen. Do you want to tell what the idea was?
Was that the wellness?
Yeah.
Okay, so, in our murder mystery, we had the drama teacher, Miss Darbus, be killed, and we decided that we were gonna have it be everybody except Sharpay kill her, so they could all say, well, we're all in this together. That's really what brought it to life.
From there, it was too easy, because before we had thought about doing Among Us the musical for some psychological torture.
Yeah.
We had considered doing a sequel to the Ghost Town Electric Boogaloo, but that one actually ends with Geoff becoming a monk, so there wasn't really much to go off of. But so High School Musical: The Murder Mystery was a solid plan. And then we got moved into our groups in a strange fashion, and I was really concerned that I was going to get stuck with the murder of the shit of no.
Corbin?
Get rid of the bad word, of the outhouse killer. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. You don't need to know what that is. So we asked our teaching assistant, who we will refer to as God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I got out my Bible and I was like, God, can we please do High School Musical: The Murder Mystery? Amen. And God was like, yeah. People. And I was like, yo, that's what's up, Ariana Grande. Just kidding.
And then we were kind of like, hey, God, considering we don't have enough people to actually show the murder of the drama teacher, do you want to be murdered? And then God was like, yeah, sure.
No, God was like, maybe send my son instead.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, we need to stop at the Jesus jokes.
Yeah, so it was our student teacher, so she agreed to help us out.
Yeah, which was very nice, and
Mhm.
we're just gonna spoil the whole premise of it. It was very amazing. We got a mannequin, put a hoodie on it, stuffed it with stuff, so we could hoist it over the flats, which the flats are just like basically just movable walls to make your stage.
Basically.
And it was really nice because our final scene was a flashback to how the characters committed the murder, and we sang "Breaking Free." And when you get to the line talking about soaring and flying, that's when our corpse is dangling from the ceiling, essentially.
Yeah.
And it turned out pretty good. I mean, the people here, actually all of them, were the audience, so they could probably tell you what they thought.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And of course, it was a musical, so we did actually do some singing. I had a solo, a parody of I was Troy.
I was Gabriella.
Yeah. And I had to do a parody of Get Your Head in the Game, but the context, rather than being about Troy deciding if he should be in a musical, it's Troy coping with the fact that he just saw a dangling body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had a really good dance break too. And I did not mess up the lyrics at all. That is a blatant lie, because I actually screwed it up, but no, it's okay. Oh man. And we also had some other pretty good bits, like forgetting a major prop and then just rolling with it.
So one of our clues was supposed to be a ripped up cast list that would like point to Sharpay being the killer, so she would be like a red herring. We had the cast list already ripped up. We just forgot it backstage.
Yeah, we just forgot it. So our tailor goes in like, guys, look, the cast list, and I get over there and we're both just looking at the ground, pointing at the ground, and I'm like, oh shit, the cast list in my head. I'm just oh no. Yeah. Luckily it all worked really well, and the plot twist was amazing because we had Sharpay accuse her brother Ryan, and then Ryan just admits it, and then the rest of us admit it, and I get to deliver the cold chilling line of, "Oh Sharpay, we were all in this together." And we had it. All the performances were recorded, and I listened back to it, and you can hear Brody specifically going, "Oh."
Sorry if I ruined it.
No,
I was very shocked, and it was great.
Oh, we also, whenever someone accused someone, we used the Among Us report sound, and you can hear Aaron visibly just go, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me."
You could hear that.
Yeah, it was really well received. It ended when we were done, I was met with many leaf. What on earth? Just because of how gruesome it was. Our teacher was slightly more.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she didn't like the fact that we killed a drama teacher.
Yeah. And we're not going to give you context, but recent events made her probably assume that it was an attack against her.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into all that. It was not an attack because we love our teacher. And we loved our teaching assistant, even though we killed her. She walked it off.
Uh-huh.
But
God.
Shook
wait.
it out.
Should I go back down the stairwell of High School Musical?
I think you have to now that you've said it.
I think we briefly mentioned this in our films and movies episode, didn't we?
But before that, Brody,
Yeah.
is David still around you? Because I think I see his outline behind me.
Oh no, I got rid of him.
No, wait,
Oh
Oh.
God.
Cody.
Oh no, no, Cody, no, don't,
Cody,
Cody,
No.
no, Cody.
Cody, no. Watch out.
Run!
Cody, no!
It's
Fight
the
him off.
end of the world as I know it, and I'm gonna die.
F.
Dang.
Gunshot sounds. Gunshot sounds.
And
I can't believe
scene.
Cody just died. Oh my god.
That's tragic.
Oh my god.
Who did it?
It's because I brought up talking about my High School Musical obsession. So now you guys get the wonderful context. I do believe that we mentioned this in our film episode, but so I have a whole theme with High School Musical that I don't even know how to explain. I don't even know how it started. But like at the time of recording this, it was like a year ago. More than that actually. Like a year and a month or so ago. I just suddenly started getting posts in my Instagram feed for High School Musical, the series. And I was like, what is this? This looks so stupid. I love it. And I just kept on watching clips from the show. I'm like, this is the worst. I want to watch the whole thing. And it was just kind of really weird because it wasn't really something that I was normally into, and I'd never seen the High School Musical movies. Suddenly in the city that we used to live in before we ate it, they just so happened to be putting on a production of High School Musical. So I was like, all right, bet. And so he started talking to me. I'm like, oh shoot, I ate too much cheese. He's like, no man, you just got to audition. I'm like, I don't really sing, but like, all right. So I did, and surprisingly, me and I really don't know how he got away with it. We both got roles, and so of course, if I was going to be in it, I had to watch the movie, and the sequel, and the other sequel. I didn't watch the Sharpay spinoff because I just didn't care enough, and then I binge watched the entire Disney Plus spinoff series, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's really corny, it's very cheesy, but I love it for some reason. And
You haven't seen Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure?
I'm sorry. Please don't crucify me. Oh my god, again with Jesus. No, I haven't seen Sharpay's. I'm sorry. But I was just kind of obsessed with it, and so quarantine came.
Big fan.
I know. Well, actually, you may rethink that because quarantine came up and canceled the show, which I was really bummed about because that was actually my first ever musical or play that I was gonna be in. Because from taking drama, I just got super into watching plays and musicals, so I was really hyped. But then it got canceled, and then between the months of like March and April, I binge watched the show at least 10 times.
So many times.
Jillian, everyone here can actually, most of you can all confirm, because I don't know why, I just couldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't stop, and I was listening to the soundtrack, I was bopping to it constantly.
It's true.
It got to a point where my Disney Plus account was revoked. Except it wasn't, because I was actually using someone else's account, and I just got locked out of it. That was unrelated, though, I promise. I think. I actually don't know why. And so, yeah, from then on, I just kind of suddenly loved High School Musical, and now whenever someone brings it up, it's just, it's always my fault, I guess. If it's brought up, the eyes are on me. And so, when I was given the chance to do a murder mystery, I thought, what would be more fun than getting to be Troy Bolton, but a murderer. And yeah, that's basically all there is there. I've heard many concerns about.
So, were you casted as Troy in like the actual High School Musical production?
I wish, but if I had been, I probably would have been executed by all the other people who had been doing musicals for years.
That's
Yeah. No, I was actually cast as Zeke, who, if you don't remember, was the baking guy from the movie. And oh, I look,
oh.
let's get a picture up. I look just like him, spitting image. And I was so ready to nail that creme brulee solo, and I was so sad. But hey, it's actually, that's what I'm missing. The production is still going on. It's just now going to be like a virtual cabaret thing featuring songs from all 3 movies. Except by the time you're listening to this, that event has probably long past. But it's also featuring, I think, at least one other person from our drama class, which is going to be cool. But that's all there is about that. I will stop talking about High School Musical now. Okay, I'll see if I can get to 74.
Next episode.
Zac Efron is 33 years old.
Is he?
Yes, I think so. Zac Efron did not sing in the first musical movie. That's pretty commonly known. He once had a haircut that made him look like a panini. I think he got married. He got married to someone named Vanessa, but not Vanessa Hudgens. He was in The Greatest Showman. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I know. Oh, and he did not show up to the cast reunion of High School Musical. So
How dare he?
He was also in 17 again,
And in Baywatch.
which is a great film.
Not great though.
okay, sorry, hold on. But I need to come to he did kind of show up to that event. He just was there for like 2 seconds, and he's like, "Merry Christmas" or whatever, and then everyone else did all the singing without him. So sucks to suck, I guess.
Everybody forgets he was in Hairspray.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's in Hairspray? The bottles are so tiny. You gotta get him out of there.
We're gonna get you out of there, Brody. We're gonna save you. We're gonna save you from David.
Finally.
Well, that's 2 more members we have to replace now.
Yeah. Brody's gone. Okay.
Damn it, who put the reverse on the aerosol can?
Oh no.
Damn it, I'm back in here. I'm so claustrophobic.
I think it was David.
Of course.
Connor still looks kind of sus.
What?
Oh yeah. Sorry, we're just improvising.
First of all, let me explain to you why I'm not sus.
Okay. Connor probably doesn't know yet, but I just muted him. So, all you need to know is that Connor is sus. In fact, there's actually no Connor. I think. Okay, I'm gonna free Connor from the unspeaking void, so he can actually talk about why he is always sus. You're back now, Connor. I'm sorry for doing that to you.
What? Maybe this whole sus thing will actually become a thing. And
Maybe.
instead of sus, I'll be guilty.
Shoot, you know what? No. Connor,
That is not a threat. That's a promise.
Connor, you need to talk about all the times you were sus in drama. Aaron, you need to wrap it up by telling what your end of the block certificate said.
Um,
But Connor, you go first.
My what?
Just why
The-
would you say you're sus?
Why am I sus? Okay. Every time we played a little game called Mafia,
Which is
I would get. If you don't know what Mafia is, you probably live under a rock, so haha. Anyway, so basically, first time we played, I got Mafia, and I kept getting sus for no reason. I was like, out of everybody else who was Mafia, there were 3, I was the one being sussed the most, which was annoying, because I go from being sus at one school to being sus at the main school. I'm sus everywhere I go. I'm always sus. It's annoying. Even in Among Us, I am sus.
Among us.
Among sus.
Naughty sus.
Now it's just a running joke that I am perma sus, and
yeah.
now I can't escape it. I can't escape it.
But despite Connor despite Connor getting called sus, Aaron, please share with the class what your award said.
So at the last day of drama class, our drama teacher did a thing where she made certificates for all the students, and they all said like wacky funny things that like they did that year. Like it was like, oh, best performer, best character, and like blah blah blah. So then they
Mario.
call my name. And yeah, they call my name. I'm like, oh, sweet. I go up, our peer tutors, take the microphone and start to read what the certificate says. And then our drama teacher says, oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. She takes it. She hands them another one. They both just like burst out laughing. And I'm like, oh, God. And then they read out a nice little certificate that says most sus references in one semester.
Because our teacher is cool and with the
Yeah.
times.
Sorta.
I
Hip
got
with the
2
kids.
awards because my other one just said like I think it was like best performance of Prince Charming because that's what I was in our Cinderella one. But now I just have a framed award that says most sus references.
Our teacher is a big fan of Among Us.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows what the game is called.
Among Us.
Among Us. Oh, right. What was I going to say? I remember the words I was going to say out of my mouth now. We are coming up to about an hour.
On air.
We want to tell a few more stories. I think the only aspect left of theater that we haven't touched on as theater kids is improv, because Mrs CodeBeans, Tangerin, Agent Lily, and myself all participated in last year's Improv Olympics.
Mhm.
And there were a few funny things that happened. If anyone remembers any and wants to share.
I think I remember is the train one.
The train one. Oh, yeah, tell them about that one.
Oh.
Okay, so it was basically like it started off with just like 2 people can train, and then it kind of like progressed as myself and one of our other teammates. We kind of like got up and like slowly approached the conductors and we were like, "All right, we're stealing your train now." So yeah, I don't remember like exactly what happened, but yeah, we just kind of like stole their train and they were like trying to take it back from us.
I was a seatbelt.
Yeah,
Right
you did
on.
it
So Faith and I feel like we can. It's far enough away from that time that we can share this now. So we had too many people, and you had to have a junior team and a senior team, but there were too many seniors. So our teacher just got Faith and I to lie and say that we were in like grade 10, even though we were in grade 11. So we were just the very cool members of the junior team. Which that was a whole thing on its own. We were just we had to blend in with the little babies like Connor.
Wait, I just realized. If I joined the improv team last year, you guys wouldn't have had to be on the junior team.
I think we still would have because there were just too many people on the senior team.
Yeah, we reached our like max capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all of us to get to enter, we had to shorten the teams. It worked out though, and Faith and I, we didn't have to sing, but I think I did one, and the one that always comes to mind is one where it was musical, I believe, and I was a black cat.
Yes.
And rather than just being a talking cat, which is a normal and acceptable thing in improv, I just started like meow singing. I'm not going to replicate it. Maybe if we get to 5 billion subscribers, I'll do an entire recording of this podcast where it's just me for an hour straight singing in meows. So there you go. That's a goal that we can strive for. It was certainly something. Faith, do you remember what you were in that one?
Oh, I don't remember anything that I did because I didn't do much.
No comment, because I honestly don't remember much either. I remember one night I and another one of our members immediately had to run off to get to read through for the High School Musical. That never happened, but it's okay because it's kind of happening now.
The only thing I do remember was the very last day of the improv, and I had to leave, but you had my scrunchie.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Please share this.
And you had my scrunchie, but I had to go. Okay, I don't know what you were doing. I have no idea what you were doing. But I had to go. And so I was like, leave, get up here. I need my scrunchie so I can leave. You were taking forever. So I decided to be so overly dramatic. Okay, I found a wine cup glass thing in one of the prop things. and it was like a window seat type thing,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my god.
So I sit on the window seat with that glass, and I just sit there, and it's midnight time, right? It's nighttime. It was late. It was like 7 o'clock. I don't know. But so I'm sitting there looking out the window so dramatically, and Leaf finally comes in, and I just turn and look at them so dramatically because it was the last night, and I just start going on about. I don't even know what I was going on about, but
It did like a villain's monologue.
yeah, it was so funny.
Foreshadowing.
So where I was, the way it worked is they did the junior competition immediately followed by seniors, and Jillian and Aaron were in the senior team, so I wanted to stay and watch that, but Faith had to go, and so I wasn't checking my phone, and then I look down and I see all texts and calls, so I run upstairs. In this dark room, sitting in the windowsill, is Faith with a wine glass, looking like a supervillain. I'm like, I'm about to get murdered. But in reality, she just wanted her scrunchie because I was given it to look extra fabulous in the performance.
That
So,
scrunchie, by the
yeah.
way, is now owned by because I was really sad and I was like, I need you to keep something to remember me by on our last day of drama. So now it's that scrunchie.
That's
Aw.
well, golly gosh, I can't really think of any other more stories. Do we wanna start to close off? Do we wanna end off with a little improvised skit?
Oh, I just want to mention real quick, Jillian makes a good Shrek.
Oh, that's
Agreed.
you know what? Yeah, we should no. Let's all share what our rewards were. So,
Oh.
Mine in my bag because I forgot to take it out.
so Aaron did get most
Same
suck.
here.
If you guys just want to go ahead and see what yours were.
I can go grab it and see the specific
I-
wording.
I clearly remember what mine was
Vividly.
vividly, and it just kind of adds to the baby joke.
Oh, I do remember.
So honestly, I appreciate the award because honestly, I think it was my best performance.
Do you remember exactly what it said?
It said, best delinquent preschooler.
Yeah. No context. Connor never actually played a delinquent preschooler. That's just what he is.
Yeah, no context. That's just what I am, a delinquent preschooler.
Alright, I have mine here. Should I give context for this or no?
Just say it first.
Brody kind of gave a little.
Best ogre performance in an improv scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brody already kind of spoiled it. She was Shrek.
I was Shrek.
Brody was Donkey.
Yeah.
I was. I gotta say, I loved playing Donkey.
You were really good.
Thank you.
It
And
was-
my award was Best One-Legged Soldier and Victim Performance in any improv.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one time Brody just kind of he yoinked himself off stage. This is an important fact for Brody. He's very tall and lanky, but he moves like Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one time he was down on the ground behind a flag. Actually, you should be telling this. This is your story.
Oh, yeah, it was just we had to do styles of improv, and so the style was like a war movie, and so the style was horror, so I pretended to get dragged behind a flat, and I just kind of threw myself backwards, and it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did that as Donkey from Shrek because
Yeah.
I can do a surprisingly okay. Why am I blanking on his name? We saw a presentation about him.
Eddie Murphy.
Thank you. I thought that was it, but I was like, no, that's the other guy, but it's not.
It's not. Mine was best video game character monologue because I did my monologue from the perspective of Super Mario, which was
Mario himself.
yeah, the jumping man, and I think it speaks for itself. It seemed to have gone pretty well. I was just a little funky Italian man.
Aren't we all on the inside?
No, we're all
In my
It should
heart.
be.
Faithful. You had something with a balloon.
I was the best balloon.
Yeah, Faith is
Oh
the best.
yeah, you were a good balloon in our
You were a good
presentation of Up.
Yep. After everything that I did this year, the only good thing was the fact that I was a balloon.
You were the best balloon, though. Don't.
At least you didn't get an ogre.
No, but
Yeah, but
Jillian,
ogres
you're
have
really
layers.
funny.
Does anyone remember? Cody's unfortunately a ghost, and we don't have a Ouija board. Do you guys remember what Cody's award was?
Best at
Wait,
being
what?
stupid
Something to do
award.
with like
Kidding.
I have
I
no
vaguely
idea.
remember.
Right on.
Text Cody real quick.
I don't remember what their award was, but I would give them the award of best at throwing
Something to do
people.
with their improv performance.
Was it something about being an organ?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Like a piano organ, not like a bodily organ.
No,
But
no.
they were a pretty good organ.
Josh, yeah, I don't remember anyone else's after that point. So do we wanna close off on a little skit? We kind of hyped it up already. We
Yeah,
should.
sounds good.
Really fitting. All right. Do we all just want to die?
Honestly,
Yeah, that follows the rules
Depends
of
on the day.
improv.
You can't actually die in improv. We'll just go for it.
wait. Arma's typing.
Oh, in the void.
Why are they
It was
typing?
like best kicks or something. Yeah.
Best-
Best
Yeah.
workout house performance for improv.
Yeah.
I didn't know we actually had a Ouija board. Good work, gang.
No,
Yeah.
only me. I'm awesome. I can talk to ghosts.
Right on. All right, so I think it's fitting that we close out with what we've been promising. Brody, why don't you start us off, and we're all just gonna build off you and then end it.
Okay. Meredith, I don't love you anymore.
How could you say that to me? You know how
I can't handle your obsession with plaid. It hurts my eyes. It burns them.
you know that plaid is my favorite kind of fabric. How could you say this to me?
Hello, it's me, the boss baby. I'm here to
Goodbye,
take
everybody.
That's it. Cut the cameras. Cut the camera.
Thank you so much for if you made it this far. Wow, I'm glad that you find some semblance of enjoyment from our ramblings, and that you at least laughed, if not with us, at us. We hope you had a great night. We hope you will listen to the next recording, the last recording. We hope you'll never stop listening. In fact, just give us your ears. Okay, maybe don't go that far. We don't actually want those.
You sure?
Well,
I want to start a collection.
okay, we're not going to start a new collection. At least not yet. What I'm going to say is,
You guys don't already have a near collection?
okay, this is definitely the time to end. Thank you genuinely so much for listening. It means the world to us. We are just doing this for fun and taking the time to enjoy this fun with us. That's what it's all about. So you're a rock star. Hey now. I'm not going to make another Shrek reference. Have
Get
your
your game
great
on.
night. And I hope you have a great time. Hopefully we'll see you the next time we're on air. And you know what? Fine, screw it. Whoever wants to say an all-star can do it.
So